How are you? How are you? Welcome back to my YouTube. This is my Facebook site, Helga Mugedega, and I have a YouTube channel which all the videos that are in YouTube. Facebook nowadays that the videos does not last there forever. So the all my videos are there in my YouTube channel, our boy 86. So this video I made it because sometimes back you remember I made another video trying to explain uh, retro knowledge that I had about rice. And today I came along because of those people who have difficulties of making uh, good rice. Because one thing which surprised me, that most of the people that I met, they had a problem with, they don't know that rice is supposed to be washed. They were, and those that wash rice, they were not quite comfortable about how many times should you wash rice, and some had different problem of knowing how to cook a perfect rice. And because we are going to talk too much, today I have a basmati rice. That is what I'm going to cook. It's called hamut rice. It's almost finished. We have eaten almost. It's basmati rice. You can see here. And I'm going to cook. I'm going to. This is 200 ml, 200 milliliters, and I'm going to make three. So I'm going to make 600 ml. One, one was not even 200. Two, and then three. So those are 600 ml. These are long grain rice, which means that this rice can be soaked. Most of the long grains rice, you can soak them. So I'm going to soak them about 15 minutes. I soak it in 1 liter, with 1 liter water. You remember the reason why this rice water is white is because rice has a lot of starch. So by soaking, you not only you do away with most of the starch, and this the acetone that I told you that rice plant is correct from the soil during its growing. So I am going to soak this rice. So by the time you'll be waiting for the rice to be soaked through, I want us to have some chat about rice. And by the way, this is what I'm preparing for the dinner today. So as I wait for my rice to soak, what am I going to do? I am going to warm water. I have a cooking pot here. It is very important when you are cooking rice that you should have a cooking pot which have a lid, because you will realize that rice, different type of rice, they cook different temperatures, and they have different, you cook them in different temperatures, and they have even different methods and ways to prepare them. Remember last time I told you that for most of the short grains rice, they are not they don't do good when you soak them. So I don't advocate the soaking of the most, because when we talk about short grain rice, we talk about Kenya Pishori. No matter, I have tried to buy the best quality, because I like talking things that I know. I've tried to buy the best quality of rice Pishori in Nyamakema, and I soak it, and it did not give me the best result. Although it did not break, because I realized after soaking it, I should cook it like with vapor. So, but I will not advise somebody to soak rice for making pishori. You know, pishori is a rice. It is there is Arabian pishori. There is an African nation. They have their own pishori, and there is an indigenous Indians pishori, and they are cooked in different way. But what I wanted to say that those rice pishori, you don't soak. You just wash, rinse thoroughly. In the same way that you're making this sushi rice, you don't soak neither. The rice for making porridge, there is a porridge rice, you don't soak neither. Which other rice you don't? The one that the boiled rice, the pre-cooked rice, you don't soak. So as I wait for this rice to be ready, what I have with me, I have a chicken calf that I'm going to prepare too. I have a cooking pan, which I'm going to put there and I warm as I prepare onions. Then I have a frying oil, which is the mixture of butter and oil, the lapse oil. Then I have a garlic. I love garlic. And my most suitable garlic is one seed garlic. But even these ones, which are very, very, very big, they have a very big seed. They are good to go. So my water is boiled. I'm going to put it in the cooking pot. And somebody, you can just you can ask me how much water are you supposed to use, depending on the amount of rice. But I always put quarter of my cooking plate, uh, quarter of my cooking plate. That is what my cooking pot. Sorry. So I always be very careful. I don't feel rice, especially when it's soaked, it does not need a lot of water, because remember, the moment that this rice will start boiling, we will we have to lower the temperature. We have to lower the temperature. So we are going to adjust the oven, and we are going to lower the temperature, and it cook in very low temperature. And now, because the water is cooked, I have already put the very low temperature, because we have to wait for the we have to wait for the rice. So I'm going to prepare the chicken. The chicken, what do you call it? Here we call it kolf, but we don't call it kolf in Kenya or in English. And it's also called smoke. What do we call it, this one? But anyway, it's a long cook and chicken smoky, you can call it. But a smoky, I don't know whether smoky is English. And with me here, I have some tomatoes, and I have some turmeric, because I want to give the color to this chicken. Remember, when we are cooking, we only cook with the wood. Let's see whether this one will cooperate with us today, or it's just going to give us some headache. I'm gonna sink the I'm going to cut this garlic before I place them in with this garlic presser. Tachiomo is that knife. That is why it is very good to buy garlic which have a very, very good seed. So you don't have problem when you are peeling. That is it. Then we continue pressing. So I'm done with garlic. Then the onion is okay. Then we are going to put the tomatoes. We're going to add the tomatoes. That tomato have been in freezer. That's why it has been very difficult for me to remove it. Remember, I told you that when you are cooking, be very careful with the tomatoes. Tomatoes, it's a little bit sour. Don't put a lot of tomatoes in your food. The sauce will not be good. And when if you have to put, make sure that you put some honey. If you use a lot of tomatoes to break that taste, to break that sourness. So, and then we are going to add the turmeric because I need that yellow. I need that yellow color. This is a teaspoon. Three teaspoons. And even there was nothing left there. I'll put as much turmeric as you wish. And then I am going to open my chicken. I don't know whether you can call it chicken cookie or what you can call it. I'm not even comfortable with that chopping board. I was looking for another chopping board. I remember that I gave somebody with some food and I've not yet returned to my place. just checking the water. I'm going to add more because I think we are almost to come to the that I think our time is almost, if I'm not wrong. Then I'm going to put those cookies there. I don't know whether I'm saying the right name, cookie, because I feel that it's the long name. Then I'm going to increase the heat. Done. Going to prepare this one where I'll put my food. Yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add some water before, because I had some hot water here. Can yeah, it is enough. And I have some chicken cubes here, 2 pieces. I think we have some, we must be having some pepper here. That one is a pepper with some seed. Yeah, this one is a pepper too. It has some lemon in it. This is it's saying half of it. Still look so much. So I just want to make sure that these chicken cubes, they are disoriented, they are dissolved in that water. And the rice water have cooked. So I'm going to add, that is 500 ml of water. And then I'll just let this chicken. In fact, I'm going to check what is the name of because I know them in Swedish. Let us check that name. What is the name? Let us translate. Imagine, I feel pity on myself because I thought that they were not supposed to be called sausage, but unfortunately, we can say that these are cooking sausage. It's not this. You saw that it was a little bit fat. This sausage you cannot put it. You cannot eat it with a bread. So it is cooking sausage. So, and because I don't normally throw the rice water, you know my style. This water, this rice water, and I can tell that even by the feeling with my hands, I can tell that my rice is ready. And you know this rice cooking water, we use it in our gardens. So I don't normally throw it. That is why I have this, I have to seal it. Uh, Normally, it is good to wash rice 4 to 5 times until you see that there is no that white color in that rice water. You may not be able to save everything, like this water is too much. It can be too much, but if you have a big garden, if you're a farmer, you can be having a big jar where you can be pouring the rice water. I think that is the third time. So for me, that one is enough for my watering. And you can see my rice water is, it has some color. So let us clean it the last time. Now we are doing it the fifth time. Especially when you have problem with starch, it is very good to clean your rice as much as you feel that your rice should be clean. I think my rice is now done. I think my rice is as clean as it should be. And you can tell how clean the rice is. It is very good to invest on this seed. Then we are going to add our rice to the water. Oh, the water was very warm. I could not afford it. And it's the same process even with the short grain rice. What you should not do to the short grain rice, remember, I told you that what you should not do to the short grain rice is to wash them. And you can see that, I don't know, you can see that I have very little water. The rice is almost the same level with the water. And then it is very good. Remember, most of these stuffs, they don't have a taste. It is very good, you people, to add 1 teaspoon, or you just do like the way I do myself, tradition. Add 1 teaspoon of salt to your rice, and then uh, shake your cooking pot a little bit to make sure that the rice is you have leveled the level of the rice. Then put the reed and sink. Try to reduce the heat. Let your rice cook slowly. And remember, it should be, the reed should be there. Put on the reed to your cooking pot. This one I drew it in the long presses. I have my drawing press here, and that's where you see most of the time we come behind the camera here to draw the garbage, because we don't mix. I like cleaning as as uh, as I wait for my food to be ready. Most of the people, let me mention one thing, because I work in medical and we have been having the same problem. Even with the scissors that you use in medicines, cutting, or the one that you use for the surgery, that that dishing machine, it said that it dry. But if I don't recommend someone to, I don't normally, this is some nuggets. I don't normally wash my 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 knives, my scissors. I don't normally have knives and scissors in the washing machine. There are so many people that they say that the 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 ingredient in the washing machine, it makes these things that we sharpen, they become blunt. What do you call, not blunt, what do you call it? We call it slur, but they become, uh, what do you call it? Oi, what do you call it when they are not sharp? Opposite of sharp. What do you call it? Uh, Let us use Google. Slur. The slur kniv. How can it call it dal? You mean English you cannot translate? You call dal knife? I don't know. It does not make sense in me, but you know what I mean, that don't put your knives, your scissors, because if you happen, like, some of the washing dishwashers, they don't dry the dishes. You have to open the door and the dish dry. And if this thing does not dry completely, even the one that is that are stainless steel, if some water is remain, like here we have joint of the scissors, That means that your scissors is going to be stained. And if it's a scissors that you have been using in the kitchen, you have to throw it because it is unhygienic. Same thing to the, so knives and and uh, and the scissors, I don't put them in the machine. That is why I have this cleaning brush from the Netherlands, Blabantia, because this knife is very sharp. You are not supposed to clean your knife with your hands. Um, then it's very good to invest on this one. I think even it's older than my shoe. And I got it from this is a knife sharpener, and I do also sharpen the scissors. What I do, I do like this, then I pass my scissors there, and then I turn the other side. Set the light side there. Yeah, that one is the light one. So that is how. So these are I sharpen the knife. This one have like over 10 years. It's have given me a good service. It's very good to invest. I don't know. I think these are must be a Scandinavian, typical Scandinavian thing. So it's good to invest on some of these things. Now we were on our rice. Let's go back. Our rice is almost. Our rice is almost done. So, because we are going to eat it directly, I don't have to put it in a bowl because I want to hold it until to keep it warm. But if you have a rice cooker, it's the best. It's long since I had ones like so many years. I've not yet been in that position because I've eaten some. I've gone to some Thailand restaurant with this rice cooker, and for myself, that is my opinion. I think they overheat the rice. I've seen even the Thailand rice is not as good as Pakistan rice. That's why I always go for the white Pakistan rice. Thailand rice is not as good as it is. So I don't recommend that one. If you are not, the good thing that if you know how to cook rice, you can cook any rice. The good thing is most of the people they tend to put a lot of water, and I tell you, my rice is done. And I tell you one clue. Most of the people they wait for the rice water to dry very completely until the rice water is gone. Do you see that my rice have still some water? Let me see whether you can see it. My rice still have some water there. Do you see it? I don't wait for my rice. I want rice. I don't. It is not recommended to serve the rice when it's very dry. So I don't. As long as when I see the top of my rice, I remove my rice from the oven. because some of these cooking pots, they are made that they can hold heat. So, and that is one way people, they mess up and they overcook their rice. Then they realize that they have overcooked their rice. So it is very, very important that you don't let your rice water to dry completely. Another thing, you can use butter is the best. After the rice is, after you have cooked the rice, add 1 or 2 teaspoon of, you can use the olive oil on the cooking butter. Do you see my rice? Do you see how that rises? Do you see it? I wish you can see this rice. It have not even broken a single point. Some people, they cook. Every time I'm home, my sister always tell me I cook rice because she don't understand. Despite the quality she has, she may not have the good quality. But when I look at the quality of the rice, I know the bad quality. The if you don't have the good quality of rice, cook it with very little water. Even you can steam it. By steaming, I mean there is a Chinese rice which is always steamed, and it's very good because we know there is a steaming pot, but I don't know whether there is a steaming pot for the. You can get that steaming pot for rice in Asians, because Africans, we have been eating rice, but rice is Asians' food, so they have good idea and knowledge about rice. So if you have very bad quality rice, use very little water and cook it in low temperature. Make sure that your rice water does not dry completely. You are not supposed, this rice, even if somebody will not like my sauce of the chicken of the chicken sausage, I'm very quite sure that this rice have salt, it have butter. Maybe somebody will just need some little spices. Even this rice you can add by itself, you can add just chicken cubes, and it's good to go for you to eat. But when you cook rice and it's very dry, that is not good. Rice should not be dry. Very little water should be left to hold the water, to hold the rice. Then you roll the rice with that very little water that was remaining. I love eating pepper. This is just whipped milk I'm going to add to my chicken sauce. It was 200 ml. And then this food, I think the dinner is very good to go. You need to taste that. Oh Lord, we pray for your blessings upon this chicken sauce. that you separate it from every spirit that is not of thee, my Lord. Every spirit assigned against our life and our destiny through this chicken sausage and through the whipped cream and through the and even in the all the ingredients that I've used to make this food. Let them, my Lord, be destroyed by your power and your fire in the name of Jesus. I will pray. Amen. I always pray for the food before we take it because the world is wicked. The whole, the Bible tells us the whole world is lying in wickedness. Very strong, but this family, they love strong food. So I feel that my dish, you can see now my chicken sausage. I feel that my dish is very okay. Now we are very okay to take our meal. And these are some of the, these are juice that I cooked yesterday without you, my people. It's a mixture of, some, what did I use? Strawberry. Then I've used rhubarb and some, what do we call it? Some pears. So these ones is going to the food storage. So we have some drinks to take us some days. So I've stopped. Oh yeah, I've stopped wasting time buying drinks. I prefer to make them myself with some fruit, fresh fruits, because the ones that you buy, you lead through and you see like they have put like a lot of sugar. So they have very less fruit, but it's full of sugar and some other chemicals. So I prefer to make my juice at home. I know what I make. So I hope that you have learned. If you have any question about rice, about food cooking, just if you want me to talk about a special kind of food that you have problem with cooking, just comment there. Then we take it and we are going to do it very good. So it's all that I have for now. Bye bye. Have a wonderful time. I thank you for being there for me. I think we are doing very well on Facebook. What I would love to request is you support my YouTube channel, that you try to go to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be on my YouTube channel, Waboy86. Then you comment, you subscribe, you like. Most likely that I don't value subscribing. I'm not after making money. That is not my big issue. My big issue is that I want to have more viewers. That is what I'm after. More viewers, not have a job already. So this one I do because I love teaching what I know. And I saw that you people, it's like you were hungry with. I saw that video I made about how we should spice love. I saw that most of you like we are so hungry of love. So love is good when there is nothing that are good and sweet If you know how to show love, if you know how to give love, if you know how to express your love, because there is nothing that hurts and have caused life than love, and there is nothing that have caused men in the whole universe to be happy than love. Remember, when we talk about love, there is so many different kind of, there is parental love, there is sisterhood love, there is partners love, there is even neighbors and workmates love. So this love, this love we get from different people, they make us feel. And when someone when show you some love, you feel you feel valued. And when some of these things that they lack, when love lacks, especially there is lack of love to the most very people that we wait, we we are like, it's obvious they show us love. Our very near relative, partners, friends, we don't even, to some extent, that it causes some people even to have no self-confidence. So it is very good to show love in the good way, because love hurt. There is no big wood and soul, and unfortunately there is no surgery you can be done to heal a wound which have been caused out of love. So it is very good to love and to be very careful not to cause a wound which we cannot be able to operate, and to do a surgery, which, because when love's heart, there is no cure for it. So let's take care of love. We I hope that we will get some more. Those days they just come by themselves. We're gonna see when next time we will talk about love, because love is good when it's shown. Most of the people, they think that when I do tell people that for me to be, despite that I am a saint, I'm not foolish. Do you think God Himself is foolish? If God Himself, He created this world and earth with a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, how do you think His saints can lack knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? We know that in the book of Proverbs, the Bible tells us not to lean on our own understanding, but it depends on in which situations people misinterpret things. So when a phrase or a metaphor or a saying is used in the wrong way, it most of the cruel people, they will tell this is misuse of words, this is misuse of language. So let's love one another and cook and eat good. And my main agenda in this world, apart from serving God, I love people. My first priority is my family. I love families. And God, the devil always take away what someone loves most, because I love families. And I love people who love families. If you really want to be my friend, you have to love families. In fact, love, even to love others, is a good thing. It's the cure of the heart, because a true love forgive. A true love is more than a precious stone That is all that I can see. Bye bye for today. See you in the next video.